Hi CASA family, my name is Linda Chilcoat and I'm part of the Education Committee here at CASA. And I know most of you have probably been in touch with your families by now to talk to them about how they're managing with their kids at home. And I know in place of schools that are closed right now, many parents are having to take on the role of teachers as well. They weren't meant to be teachers, and they're trying to fill in while this crisis is going on. So in case you have any that seem overly stressed about their new responsibilities of education, I just wanted to share with you, this was posted by a friend of mine, and it was a letter from a principal at their child's school. And I think it just really hits the mark as far as what you can say to these families right now who are overly stressed. So I want to share this letter with you, and I hope it's helpful. She says, "Dear parents, you might be inclined to create a minute-by-minute schedule for your kids. You have hopes of hours of learning, including online activities, science experiments, and book reports. You'll limit technology until everything is done. But here's the reality of the situation. Our kids are just as scared as we are right now. Our kids not only can hear everything that's going on around them, but they feel our constant tension and anxiety. They have never experienced anything like this before. Although the idea of being off of school for 4 weeks sounds awesome, they are probably picturing a fun time like summer break, not the reality of being trapped at home and not seeing their friends. Over the coming weeks, you may see an increase in behavior issues with your kids, whether it's anxiety or anger or protests that they can't do things normally. It's going to happen. You'll see more meltdowns, tantrums, and oppositional behavior in the coming weeks. This is normal and expected under these circumstances. What kids really need right now is to feel comforted and loved, to feel like it's all going to be okay. And that might mean that you tear up your perfect schedule and love on your kids a bit more. Play outside and go on walks. Bake cookies, paint pictures, play board games, watch movies, do a science experiment together, and find a virtual field trip to the zoo online. Start a book, read it together as a family. Snuggle under warm blankets, and sometimes just do nothing." Sorry. "Don't worry about them regressing in school. Every single kid is in this boat, and they all will be okay. When we are back in the classroom, we will all course correct and meet them where they are. Teachers are experts at this. Don't pick fights with your kids because they don't want to do their math. Don't scream at your kids for not following your perfect schedule. Don't mandate 2 hours of learning time if they are resisting it. If I can leave you with one thing, it's this. At the end of all this, your kids' mental health will be more important than their academic skills, and how they felt during this time will stay with them long after the memory of what they did during those 4 weeks. So keep that in mind every single day." So if you have an opportunity to pass this message along to your foster parents, RTC workers, wherever your kids are, I think it would be most beneficial. There's no need for all of them to stress about keeping their kids caught up in school at this time. I promise you, after a long summer, teachers are experts of figuring out what was done over the summer and what wasn't. So they'll know when these kids come back, they'll know that by their emotional reactions, by their social adjustment, they'll know that they were taken well care of during this confinement. So blessings to all. I hope this was helpful.